Good evening. Today's letter was inspired by political commentator Ben Shapiro's The Right Side of History: How Reason and Moral Purpose Made the West Great. I dedicated 3.5 hours of my time to reading this book cover to cover. It is my hope that my little brother will draw something meaningful from this piece, and that you will as well. 3, 2, 1, action. Blake, tomorrow you will be turning 16, a significant event and achievement. AKA, you've managed to dodge lions, tigers, and overly aggressive snapping turtles. You are now a young man. With this comes massive responsibility. I have no doubt that you will make those around you proud. Blake, meet Ben Shapiro. I know for a fact that you're familiar with him to a certain extent. Mr. Shapiro is labeled by many as an individual not worth listening to or even respecting. Put bluntly, I could not disagree more with the aforementioned sentiments. Hence why I wanted to make the introduction. Stop. Take a second to look around. You will see that the structural integrity of the United States of America is under threat. Dialogue has ceased for the most part. People have closed off their mind, bodies, and spirits to that which is in contradiction with their identity. This cannot continue. Mr. Shapiro examines what exactly transpired in the making of this great country, and moreover, how and why we're throwing it all away. Blake, ultimately, you and only you can decide if a belief in the divine is something that you agree with or prescribe to. Personally, I'm becoming more and more of a religious person with age. But hey, that's just me. All I would ask of you is that you remain open-minded to foreign ways of thinking, or that which you deem to be different. Let's begin at the end of the book. Your life has a purpose. Struggle is inevitable. What can we do? Ben Shapiro answers this masterfully. So, personally, I've come to realize that walking down the path of life is oftentimes inconvenienced by the simple fact that we lose sight of our own value. This is, by key definition, a tragedy. Consider for a second how incomprehensibly massive the universe is. Existence itself is a miracle of sorts. Yesterday we touched on how your unique place within the evolutionary cycle has implications beyond you, our family, our community, our country, and the world. Why do I mention this? Because it needs to be recognized and appreciated by you and by others. One of the foremost underpinnings of the United States Constitution is centered around this conceptual notion that it is the people, we the people, we as individuals, that defines this nation more so than any other contributing factor. History as recent as the 19th, and 20th centuries serve as necessary reminders of what happens when this mode of government-driven decision-making takes precedence. So, how does this pertain to you? Fantastic question. Never allow anyone to oppress your inherent value or capacity for growth. You can do it. You can work alongside other individuals to collaboratively work in unison to better the whole of society. Own your success, own your failures. Be grateful for having been born in the most prosperous country in the history of the world. Be grateful for being born in the most prosperous time in the history of the world. Finally, as my alma mater, Bellarmine College Preparatory, puts it, be a man for others. Your neighbor needs your help. That stranger needs your help. Your community needs your help. Your country needs your help. The world needs your help. Thank you for lending me your time and attention. With respect and admiration, Alex, December 28th, 2019. And Mr. Shapiro, sir, thank you for all that you do. And thank you for opening my eyes to the beauties of Judaism. And to all of you, thank you. Good night.